Hi, my name is Ben Freer, and today I'm going to talk about a question that comes up fairly often in my practice. And that question is, can I apply for an E-2 visa in a non-treaty country? To give you some background, E-2 investor visas are only available to nationals of certain countries that have an E-2 treaty with the United States. So if you're interested in the E-2 visa, which allows foreign national entrepreneurs to start and run US-based businesses, the first thing that you'll do is confirm that your country is on the list. All right, so you go to the list and you see your country of nationality. That is great, but what if your country is on the list, but you currently live in a non-treaty country? Can you apply for the E-2 visa in that country, or do you have to travel back to your home country? Here's the good news. You can apply in the country where you currently reside, even if that country does not have an E-2 treaty with the United States. I had one example of this recently where I represented an Italian national living in Rio de Janeiro who wanted to apply for an E-2 visa. Italy has an E-2 treaty, Brazil does not. Since Brazil is a non-treaty country, I had not previously represented clients who are applying for the E-2 visa in Rio. In order to get some information, I visited the State Department page for Brazil and found some great information. Since they process a lot of these applications, they list specific steps for E-2 applicants to follow. This gave me confidence in applying for the visa in Brazil instead of making my client travel back to Italy. The detailed instructions were a great sign that the officers in Rio know how to evaluate these applications. Thankfully, everything worked out for my client, the process went smoothly, and they got their E-2 visa. However, while this process worked for my client, that will not always be the case. You should always carefully weigh a few different factors before you decide if you want to apply for an E-2 visa in a non-treaty country. In my opinion, the most important factor is experience. Does the embassy or consular post have E-2 experience? I'll give you an example of how you may want to approach this. Let's say you're a French national who is considering applying for the E-2 visa in Dubai, where you are currently residing. You want to make sure that the embassy is experienced in handling these cases, but how can you tell? To find out if they have the proper experience, you could pull up the State Department statistics that they frequently release online. When you pull up the stats, you can see that Dubai issued one E-2 visa last month. They're on the board, but that hardly inspires confidence that they have the experience that you want for this massively important process. You could then compare that number to the numbers for Paris. And when you pull up the numbers for Paris, you see that they issued 338 E-2 visas last month. That's a lot comparatively. Therefore, Paris is probably the better bet as long as you've made an adequate investment and you meet all of the E-2 requirements. Their officers see a lot of E-2 visa applications, and they're probably in a far better position to evaluate your qualifications. Even if the country where you reside has experience in adjudicating E-2 visa applications, you'll still want to check the interview availability. I'm recording this in 2022 during a time when there are huge differences in the wait times between different posts. As a starting point, you can visit this page on the State Department website to look at the predicted wait times. However, unfortunately, these projections are oftentimes way off. So it's best to reach out to the particular post through which you are going to be applying to verify the wait times. So there you have it. You can apply for an E-2 visa in a non-treaty country. However, you'll want to check the wait times and evaluate the post's experience in handling E-2 visa applications before you decide where to apply. I hope this information was helpful. Of course, if you are interested in the E-2 visa, I highly recommend that you reach out to one of the many talented US immigration lawyers that you can find across the globe. If you did enjoy this video, please like it or pass it along to someone who may benefit from it. Thanks for your time.